Remember graduating from high school? You spend 12 plus years learning everything you possibly can. Reading, writing, math, they teach you a foreign language, you go into calculus. And at the end of those 12 plus years, after you walk across the stage graduating, you get up the next morning and you go, what am I supposed to do with the rest of my life? We spend all that time creating this structure. And then they say at this point in moment, when you turn 18 years old and you've done all the grades, you get shoved out into the real world. And they expect you to know what to do. But instead, you're like, all of a sudden, I'm an adult and I'm supposed to figure out how to live. We do this really well in Christianity. We give people a lot of teaching. We have them show up to church. They go to Sunday school, go away to youth camp, go to a conference. And we build all this structure into Christians. And then the point comes where they say, go out and do the work. Go out and witness to your friends. Share Jesus with everybody. And we end up and we stand on the precipice of that and go, it's real? I'm a Christian now? I'm supposed to do all this? We do a very poor job for preparing people for the work that comes after being a Christian, after giving your life to Jesus, after going to church. In Acts 2, there's an event that happens. It's at the Feast of Pentecost. And what happens is the disciples, all the followers of Jesus, they're gathered together in one spot. And they've been praying and they've spent time. And all of a sudden, the Holy Spirit, the third person of the Trinity, comes and fills the whole house where they are. And they're filled with the Holy Spirit. And there's this moment that changes everything for them. And they're endued with power. And this power comes in this amazing form. The house is shaken, there's tongues that happen, and they're given this power. And the point of the power is to go out and witness to people. They're supposed to go out and spread the gospel. Jesus spent all that time with them, preparing them, providing them structure so they would know what to do when the Spirit came. And when the Spirit came, they were moved, they were equipped, they were empowered to go out and share the message, the good news, the gospel of Jesus Christ. And so the real work begins. Just like after school, 12 years of being in school, you graduate and the real work begins. That part-time job at McDonald's, that 20 hours a week you work during the summer will no longer suffice. You have to go out and do the work to get the job done. The same thing happens in Christianity. We have been given an opportunity to be filled and empowered by the Holy Spirit, so that we can go out and do the work that we're supposed to do. That work is to go out and witness to the entire world, starting at our back step. We need to do that because we need to share the gospel with everybody. In Acts, it talks about they're His witnesses through Judea, Samaria, and to the ends of the earth. We are called to be His witnesses to everybody. First with our friends, families, and neighbors. And then it moves beyond and it becomes this viral effect that changes generations, changes cultures, flips the world upside down. You and I need to go out into the harvest field. Jesus said that the harvest is plenty, but the workers are few. The reason you and I have been given the Holy Spirit, empowered by the Holy Spirit, is not so that we can say we're better than other Christians, not so that we can somehow feel like, oh, we've got it all together. But we've been given the Holy Spirit so we can witness about Jesus. See, there are many people out there who need Jesus. If you try to do it on your own powers, you will fail miserably. But if you do it empowered by God Himself, you can only be successful. As we finish the series Explicit, as we finish these small group videos, I want to encourage you on a daily basis to seek the filling of the Holy Spirit, only for the fact that you need to go out and share Jesus with other people. That's the point of this whole series, is so that you would know who God is, that you would know who Jesus is, and you would go out and share the gospel with other people. What you have is good news. What you know and who you know is the best news ever. That Jesus died on the cross, shed His blood for you and I, stayed dead for 3 days and rose to life. And He didn't leave us as orphans, but sent His Holy Spirit to us so that we could reach the world for Him. My prayer for you this week, and from this point on, is that you would be filled with the Holy Spirit on a daily basis, and you would have the power to go out and witness to your friends, to your family, and then to the entire world. God bless you on your journey. Make Jesus the priority and be empowered by the Spirit.